What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today we have information regarding Pokemon Home and its compatibility with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. In the midst of this avalanche of Tears of the Kingdom that I'm covering, there's a Pokemon update, and it's definitely one that we've been waiting for. The official Pokemon Twitter page has just tweeted out that May 24th, that's going to be in like, what, 6 days from when this video goes out, we're going to be getting an update for Pokemon Home. Get special Pokemon when you link Home with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You get the 3 starters, all with their hidden ability as mystery gifts in the mobile device version of Pokemon Home. So you link it to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and then you boot it up on the mobile version, and then you get it. Also, we have a new radical chart on how it's going to be working compatibility-wise. Okay, so as it has been for a long time, Pokemon Bank is import only, Pokemon Go is import only, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is import only. But here's the fun thing. Pokemon Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, Legends Arceus, and BDSP are all going to be compatible with import-export, meaning that now, for the first time ever, you can take Pokemon that you caught in a future generation, and as long as they are supported in a previous game of a previous generation, they can be brought in. Meaning that you can take Charizard with the mightiest mark and put it in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I don't know if it's going to lose information such as marks because that didn't exist in BDSP. And then when you bring it back in, is it going to still work? We don't know. Obviously, moves that don't exist in that generation, either you're not going to be able to transfer it, or when you do transfer it, that move is going to be stripped away. But there you go. You're going to be able to move between generations, which I don't know if that's useful. I don't, but cool. Also, I'm just really excited to get my entire alpha decks in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And if you've been organizing all of your Pokemon Home information via the Excel charts that I have put out, I teamed up with Poke Jungle so that I have all of these Excel pages that go super in depth on how you can organize all your Pokemon. I also made a video about that. Just search Austin John Plays Pokemon Home Organizer. Yeah, you're going to be able to set up everything right now. So if you have not done so already, now would be a phenomenal time for you to go into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and then look at your box order and then organize it as per how you want to put it inside of Pokemon Home. Me, I'm doing a living form decks, so because of that, I have all of them listed here, ready to go, including like Oinkologne, who I have the male and the female version because there are gender differences. I have the Mousehold family of 3, family of 4, all 4 Squawkabillies. I have Dunsparce's 2-segment and 3-segment forms, and the only reason I remember that is because I nicknamed one Dunsparce, because for some reason he doesn't have a unique sprite, which makes no sense whatsoever. I don't get that. Why doesn't it have a unique sprite? Which technically in Pokemon Home, if it doesn't have a unique sprite, then it is not a boxable form difference, and I don't need it. I'm just going to put it in my special box of things that I'm not currently organizing, like Totem Pokemon. And then the last thing I have to say is we don't have any word on when you're going to be able to transfer Golden Go's roaming form from Pokemon Go into Pokemon Home. If you have 2 versions of the game, now's a great time to make sure that you have all of your legendaries in order that are not your raid Pokemon. If you've done a shiny dex for this game, which, it's never been so easy to shiny hunt for Pokemon, then there you go. Here's my shiny final form dex, including like all 4 shiny Squawkabillies. It was important for me that I got all 4 of them, and then I also have Mousehold family of 4 and then Mousehold family of 3. Both of those are shiny. I did a lot of work in this game. I grinded, dog. Tatsugiri, all 3 of them in shiny form. Yeah, everything that's not shiny locked, I have in shiny. I'm not doing a living form dex. No. I don't need that in my life. Oh, I don't have a male Oinkologne or female. The opposite of whichever one I'm currently looking at. Okay, that's a later Austin problem. Well, great. We have a bit of additional information from the Cerebi Twitter page. For the record, the Pokemon Home website has not been updated since Sword and Shield. This website has not been updated to include PLA or BDSP. So what the heck are you guys even doing in here? We have new features coming to Pokemon Home. You can tab between the games that your Pokemon has data for in Pokemon Home on the fly without needing to be the latest game deposited. Meaning that when you have a Pokemon in here, it's going to show you which games it has data for. So if it has marks in Scarlet and Violet and it's a Gmax in Sword and Shield, then you're going to have these little tabs for both, and then you're going to be able to see that information, which is awesome. There are new challenges in the mobile version, as we could expect. But I think the most impressive part is this. The Nintendo Switch version of Home is going to allow you to relearn moves of Pokemon through Pokemon Home. And here we see an illustration of something in Japanese on how this Pikachu is going to relearn moves. Is it going to be able to relearn all of the moves from all of the games that it has data for? That's gonna be a little complex, a little interesting. Is it only gonna be for the most recent generation? No idea. No idea how that's gonna work. Oh, by the way, tonight there's going to be Chestnut coming back. I already made a video on Chestnut last week. And Great Tusk and Iron Treads is gonna be next week. Not covering that because those aren't special or anything, so cool. Are they even 7-star? No, they're not 7-star. Various Terra types, 5 stars. They're gonna be 5-star rates. Yeah, I'm not covering that. You guys have completed your Pokedex in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet if you wanted to already. If you haven't wanted to complete your Pokedex by now, then this rate isn't gonna change your mind. Guys, that is the update Pokemon Home compatibility for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out 6 days from now. Hope you're ready to organize them all. Thank you so much for being here. If you found this information helpful, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, turning on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.